What is up? What is up, y'all? We are here on day 31. I honestly wasn't gonna go live today because it is the holidays, but I'm like, you know what? Might as well hop on. I'm not really doing nothing too crazy. I am currently still focusing on troubleshooting and maintenance of computing. We only have a couple more things left before we move on to module 5. I believe I gotta look up, which right now I already kind of looked up, is the overheating of a computer, and pretty much I gotta identify the overheating of the computer and how to fix that, which honestly I don't think I wrote that down. I'm gonna go check. If I didn't write that down, then yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure, sorry, there's an alarm, but I'm pretty sure if your computer's overheating, I think more than likely, if it's a newer computer, that the computer just will turn off. I'm assuming, right? I think it just turns off, lets you know that it's overheating, and stuff like that. I'm not too positive. And then eventually we got to get into the power delivery problems, and then dust cleaning and thermal paste, which I feel like I've kind of seen what thermal paste looks like and exactly what you should do when it comes to thermal paste. But yes, dust cleaning and all of that bunch is crazy work. So right now I just want to set up my other camera so that I could show y'all some things. But another thing I wanted to talk about, if you guys are also a part of the, what is it called, like the web dev group of people that are here, I am currently working on one of the websites the video that should be coming out on Friday. So it's going to be a website that I'm creating, and then I'm going to be putting some IT support content on there. I'm just trying to open up OBS Studio so I can use this real quick. There we go. To try and get my camera to work. Let me see if it's working. Surprisingly not. That's strange. It should work. It's probably because I opened it in safe mode or something. Yes, I'm probably not going to be able to have my camera on. Let me close this out. Open it again. Maybe it could work. I want to have my camera on, y'all. Okay, there we go. There we go. I was like, I don't know. That's the one thing. Does that count as IT work, y'all? I don't know. Hopefully it would. I want my notebook to kind of be here. Yeah, okay, that looks better. Start the virtual camera. Here we go. Now we're going to dive into this and get into a little bit of a study session. Got to make sure this camera is on as well. Bammers. There we go. Let's jump right into this. So right now we're going to be identifying the problem for overheating. And another thing too is, like, as I'm thinking, is I could literally make this exact website. So I could also make websites where it teaches people as well how to fix stuff. And like I said, that's going to help me tremendously because I took so many different notes. And so it's like, because I took notes on the notebook and then now I'm technically going to be able to put it into a website. I'm like, this is perfect. I have like such a genius idea for myself to end up doing that. And I can't wait for Friday's video, which is going to be super lit. And I just can't wait to get further, along in this journey. I truly believe, let's get into the note taking, by the way. We're jumping right into it. But I truly believe that, like, with this IT journey, I know it's probably tough for the web dev people because there's even, a lot of people who come and they'll show up in my IT support comments and be like, oh shoot, like what happened to web dev? And I'll tell them, like, I completed it, because a lot of the time, I guess they just assume that I stopped. I guess they're probably not really paying attention, or they never really watched like that. They just see the video pop up and they're like, what the hell, right? But I feel like I said, I've already completed exactly what I wanted to do. And I honestly think if I stuck to web dev, I would have only been doing it because I know people wanted to see it, and not because that was something I wanted to continue pursuing on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Like, I was at first very interested to continue to pursue it, but then I feel like for me, I just want to make sure I have a stable career path in a different direction, which happened to be IT support because I love technology, So If your PC is hot to the touch, computers will temporarily be hot, but this is not past the point. So we gotta do this. I'm gonna take this note right now. I forgot what I was saying, but it was something just along the lines of, I just feel like, yeah, people just don't really pay attention to the content. So when they see like a content change, I feel like if it's different. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, because if I did what people wanted to see, then it wouldn't have been stuff that I wanted to do. And I feel like once you get to that point on your YouTube channel, like, and normally YouTubers run into this when they are big YouTubers, so they'll end up like getting to that point and they'll, you know, be stuck on content that they don't want to do, and they're, you know, grown as hell. They have a big YouTube channel, it's paying the bills, but it's never anything they truly wanted in the first place. So I remember, like, back when I finally got monetized, it was crazy because one of my videos hit almost 2,000 views, and I just knew if I wanted to and I started to spam project builds that I could make pretty decent money, and eventually it could grow to being a lot of money. But I decided to choose the path that I think makes more sense, because instead of trying to chase a viral video just to make money, which you can see, you could tell which YouTubers do that, right? I want to build a community first, and I want to build up slowly. So even with the IT support content that's coming out right now, the first video just hit 100 and something views, which is probably like honestly the lowest viewed video I've had in recent like months basically. And then I have another one that's coming up right now that's probably going to hit somewhere around that as well. But I see that still as a W, because even though I was able to naturally obtain 250 views maybe, and then even more doing web dev, no matter basically what video I posted somewhat, at the end of the day, to be able to keep half that audience to still come back and watch, I feel like that is still beautiful and that's good. And in the end, no matter what, it's gonna grow. You know, the more people that are into IT support, the more people that are studying or want to better their careers, better their life, they're gonna end up coming to this channel. So I don't think it's that much of a loss. And in the end, it's a long run game. It's like a longer game that I'm trying to play, where it's like it's just gonna slowly build over time, which is the goal. Obviously, I don't want to sit here and chase money or chase views. Because if I wanted to, I would have sat there and probably, even if I didn't make the website, I would have made ChatGPT make me the damn website, act like I made it, and then busted out a video every day about project builds, knowing that y'all would have just ate it up. But I didn't do that because that's just not me. I wouldn't have felt right doing that. And I just decided to choose just what I feel like would have been best for the channel. And the fact that, you know, I was able to choose that now, especially being a small creator, I feel like that shows that if I were to ever become a big creator, I would never go for the money aspect of things. Because even though it probably wouldn't have been that much money, probably would have been like $100. There's some people who would still chase that over getting the couple cents that I'm getting right now. So it's like, or the couple dollars. I'm at like, I think 3. But you know, that I feel like I decided to just take a more better path, because I just didn't want to do all of that. So saying when your computer's working hard, when computer is working hard. However, if they're loud enough that the noise is intrusive, that's a sign that they are either straining to deal with an unusually high temperature, or they're malfunctioning, which will likely lead to unusually high temperatures. I feel like my laptop does that all the time. No, I'm just kidding. It only does that when I play games. And I was playing this one game the other day, and my computer was roaring, and it got hot everywhere. I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be playing this game on here. I tried to find where I could turn down the graphics, but the graphics look so good I couldn't stop. I was like, F it. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have put my computer through that noise. It was only for like 30 minutes though. So we got through the noise, which is intrusive. And then obviously I know today's stream isn't going to be nothing too crazy, simply because it's the holidays. Everyone's probably prepping right now to go eat with family. But I just wanted to hop on and get my study session in, because I was going to study anyway. You know what I mean? So why not just sit here and stream it pretty much? There's nothing wrong with that. Saying enough that the noise is intrusive. So that the noise is... Oh wait, I already wrote that. Damn. So what the hell did I not write? That's a sign that they're loud enough that the noise is intrusive. Probably should have highlighted it. Oh, it's because it says, oh, okay, so that's a sign they're straining or dealing with high temperature. So it's straining or dealing with high temps. Perfect. And then, so this, I've never ever had, like I said, my computer's had loud noises before. Hey, what is up, Helix? What is up? How are you, my guy? My computer definitely has been noisy before, but it's saying you could have experienced an abrupt shutdown, screen freezes, or blue crashes because of this. That's crazy work. I would have never known. I still kind of wouldn't know what to do. Like, I know I looked it up and I took a couple of notes on it, but I might have to keep rereading those notes on the, like, most common computer issues. Because my thing is, like, I feel like I have my own way to solve things. But it might not solve it. It's just like, I know if I had a computer in front of me that was going through something like that, I know I wouldn't just like stop and look at it and not know what to do. I'll be sitting there doing something. But how are you, Helix? Are you gonna be celebrating Thanksgiving this month? I'm probably not. I said Thanksgiving this month. Thanksgiving today. This month is crazy. So I gotta do crashes. It says, is your channel monetized? Yes, my channel finally got monetized recently, a couple of days ago. So I'm sorry if there's like ads that keep abruptly popping in. I don't know why it keeps doing that. So, but yes, my channel just got monetized, so I'm dummy lit. But of course, you know, for you to really make any type of big bucks, and this is normally, like I said, the best way to explain it is that you have CPM, but I don't really care about CPM because CPM just means that's like your gross income, basically. But RPM is the money that's going straight to your pocket, right? And RPM is based on every 1,000 view. And if you notice, I don't really get 1,000 views. I get 1,000 views over the time. Like, I might hit 1,000 views in 1 week. So if my RPM is $4, then I'll probably hit $4 in a week. But guess what? You can't really pull money out until you hit the threshold. And so the threshold is $100. So let's say if my RPM is $4 a week, and like let's say I'm hitting that, I'll probably be at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll probably be at $16. So it's like you wouldn't be able to pull any of that out. And I'm just throwing in a random number. My RPM probably isn't $4. And RPM can change per video as well. So RPM could be like $7 for one video, but then could be like $3 to $1 for the first one. So it's like, it's crazy work. It's crazy work. So I'm kind of like expecting probably $8 this month. And it would be like, I think it's still like dope. Because I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Like, videos that I'm doing are actually making an income. But it sucks that they don't let you like end up pulling it out, because it's like you're just talking about it and then it's kind of sitting somewhere until it ends up hitting the threshold. And then it's like, okay, you know? But it's still pretty cool though, because, hey. You said, cool, well, I'm just curious how you look like in open hair, nothing, just curious, because you have the cuts around the borders, experience as possible. I'm just curious how you look like. I don't know what you mean with that question. I'm sorry, because you kind of wrote it weird. So I don't know if you mean like, I'm not sure. Hey, what is up, Mole? What is up? How are you, my guy? We said, I'm curious just how you look like in open hair, nothing, just curious. Yeah, I don't understand how you're asking that question, my guy. But how are you, Mole? Are you gonna be celebrating Thanksgiving today? Well, actually, I'm realizing some people are from different countries. I don't know if every country celebrates Thanksgiving. Now that I'm saying that. So can be abrupt. And right now we are just taking some notes on a overheating computer. Just because I don't think that was something I think that was something I missed the other day. That was something that I definitely missed the other day. So I'm trying to make sure I get that down pat. They are necessary. By the way, if you guys are new here, make sure you end up hitting that subscribe button. We're currently documenting every single day as I try to become a IT support specialist. And previously, I've done this before with web dev, and I did it so I could become a use web dev as a side hustle, which has been completed. That journey. So definitely, and I did that for 7 months. So definitely know that this is going to be something that I am consistent with. It says, hi, I was studying my exam. Oh, okay, that's what's up. That is what's up. What exam exactly? I kind of forgot. I was gonna say, are you the one that? Nope, I don't know. I was gonna say, are you the one that's doing the software engineering thing? But I don't believe it was you. And if it was, well, I got it. So what makes computers overheat? You know what? I guess I do have to care. I guess I do have to care about everything here because this is kind of going into the deepness of it. And it's not really that big of a website either. But this is crazy because every time I go to a new website and I'm like, wow, this website looks nice, it immediately makes me think about Friday's videos because I already am working on Friday's video today, well, tomorrow's video, which should be me, creating a website kind of like this, but just with a different topic. And I'm just very happy to be finally able to get into this because there's actually people who do it. There's actually people who do it, man. Like looking at this website, I know I could legitimately make this website from scratch. It's insane. So running too many applications or processes simultaneously. Oof, that's something that I do too much. Like right now I could kind of hear my computer roaring, but it's nothing crazy like when I turn on that game. I'll never forget. So no, I'm 15. I think I'll take electrical engineering. Oh, okay. So I'm thinking of someone else. I'm either thinking of Harish or I'm thinking of someone with like a B in their name. I forgot. So I'm definitely thinking of somebody else. But you're thinking into electrical engineering. That's pretty dope. Electrical engineering. Oh wait, yeah, that was something that I was interested in for a second. I was like, what is electrical engineering? But no, yeah, I definitely looked into it. Electrical engineering is pretty good. Like, not even pretty good. It's actually really good. Definitely if you could find like an apprenticeship. That's pretty dope as well. So you gotta do the more heat produces, or heat it produces. And this can easily contribute to overheating in extreme circumstances. So simultaneously gaming and live streaming. Yes, that's probably what was going on. It probably wasn't just the game. I was gaming and live streaming at the time. So that's funny. So we got that note taken down. Too many tabs open. Let's go write that. Says if you get $4 to $6 per 1,000 views, imagine that for 1 million, it's 4,000, 6,000 rats per video. I mean, you already ahead to the job income, right? That's for one video. Yes, I believe if someone did have 1 million views, but I think if you have 10,000 views, wouldn't 10,000 be? Oh no, 10,000 I think would be 400. So yeah, I think you're right. I'm not sure. It's something like that though. Definitely something like that. I'd be forgetting how to do the damn math, but if you did the math completely correct, then yeah, that's exactly what that would be. And there's people who make millions of views every time they upload. So it's like, it's insane. It's insane. Because like, I also, real quick, I want to do the math to something right now too. It's like, what if you were to get, actually, wait, no. I was going to do something, but I'm like, I don't think that would make sense. I was going to do the math so wrong. Alright, don't allow. But no, yeah. But that's why, though, if you were to sit there and probably pull in, because the thing is, it matters about how much views you pull in within the month. So it's like, even if, let's say, all your videos were at like 100 views, but then you hit a video that sat there and made, 30K views, then you're probably going to make about, I think, would that be about 1,000? No. I think you need to hit 100,000 views to hit 1,000. something like that. So you'll probably be close, maybe like 300, 400. That wouldn't be bad. But building that up on YouTube, it's tough. But especially, yeah, when you look at the bigger creators, and then also too, what's even crazier for the bigger creators, most of them, because they are a little bit bigger, and then they also have like they just built their channel, their RPM could be like $10, $12. Like it could be even higher. But for people who are really like small, starting out, and have like a good niche, it could be like $4 to $5, maybe $6. But if you're just doing something like vlogging, that's probably gonna be like $1 or $2 RPM. It's not gonna be nothing too crazy. But I think with tech channels have a huge RPM. But the only thing is that with tech channels, it's like you kind of have to let it be known that it's tech. You know what I mean? But I mean, what are the odds that I'm sitting here doing IT support? But in the end, it's like you would have to really get good views. But that's why for me, like, I just refuse to chase the views aspect of things. It's definitely a good avenue if you want to make money, being able to unlock monetization on YouTube. But even, I think if you look at the percentage of people who do get monetized on YouTube, it normally says for years that they make like $0, and or months they make $0, unless it's like a new channel from like another big YouTuber. And I'm just like, that's insane. That is insane. But hey, this is like, for me, I love coming on here, and I just love doing this type of content. And of course, having that avenue now open is also pretty nice. But clearly it's not like I'm getting anything. So I still, of course, am doing this for the love of YouTube, for the love of you guys, and just to also, like I said, keep me accountable, and hopefully just inspire people to, pursue things that they once told themselves that they can't do. That's always something that I just want to inspire people for, because you can do whatever you put your mind to. Don't let anybody stop you or tell you otherwise. Like, because as soon as you let other people tell you can't, and then you allow them to say that, and then like, let's say it doesn't happen, it really can hit your ego. And then it can make you think like, whatever, I'm gonna do what I know I could do. And then you start doing like the basic stuff. And it's like, no, like at the end of the day, if you want to study to become a doctor, you could become that doctor, man. You just gotta put your mind to it, stay consistent, grind, learn on your own time, of course, go to school. Probably gonna have a hefty student loan there, but gonna be hefty as hell. But you could definitely put your mind to it. It says imagine per video daily 4 to 6K for a month, 20 to 100K. Consider my mini year of this 6K a month is easy. It says, well, I just got Coursera and 2 times on this. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. You said YouTube is far ahead. Do you want to go and learn about cybersecurity or just IT support? I think currently right now, currently focusing in on what I'm doing right now, I want to focus on IT support. I don't know why I said it like that, but I want to focus on IT support, and then eventually I do want to go down the realm of, what is it called? Like the realm of cybersecurity, but I want to focus on IT support first, and then I want to get into networking, because I feel like that feels a lot more, that feels a lot more like stable. And then from there, try to see if I can get into cybersecurity. But cybersecurity, like, it's a dream to me, but it's not something that like I would be upset with if I couldn't get into. Because it's never that deep. I feel like having a good networking job isn't bad either. You get paid pretty good money depending on, exactly like where you rise up to, and the cap pay continues to rise the more things you realize that you want to do. So I'm like, I feel like getting into networking isn't a bad job, especially too if you wanted to get into like manager type of roles. You could make pretty damn decent money going that networking route. And the only good thing too about, I feel like IT is like normally jobs, they kind of wait for you to get a lot of experience or to get like older before they really give you like that income. I feel like with IT and networking, like I've seen or heard of people who are in their 30s and they're already making, $50 an hour off of being a networker, or they're making even more because they're doing stuff on the side. So now they're making $50 an hour, but they got their own little side thing going on. And it's because normally when it comes to IT, it comes down to what you know, and they're going to pay you for what you know and what you could do and what you can offer. They don't care about your age. And I feel like a lot of jobs tend to care about, your experience or how long you've stayed in the company. So it's possible someone could have got in there and let's say they are getting, $30 an hour, and it's possible that if you sat there, you have shown that you have like good experience, um like with freelance work or something, or maybe even another job, who knows, but it wasn't like years, but it was like maybe a couple. It's possible that you could hop in there and get paid a little bit more than that person that showed up and's been trying to rise in that company. So that's the one thing I like about IT, is like it's not like you're stuck trying to climb the ladder from $30 an hour to 50 or 60. I think you can get even higher depending on where you work. It's like it really comes down to what your knowledge is and what you could do, and you'll get paid that. It says, how much was your tuition fee in university? If you're talking about me, I'm not currently in university, but if you're talking about when I was, I think it would have been 40,000. I think it would have been 40,000. Which wasn't like that bad compared to other people's tuitions, but which is surprising honestly. But if I went to community college, I probably could have split that in half. But yeah, it was about $40,000. But then I ended up dropping out, so I didn't really have to pay that except for my first semester, and then that was pretty much it. And so that got paid off like reasonably, so I'm debt free, even though I didn't get a degree. But I do plan on eventually going to school again, and they do have like I said, they do have like online degrees that allow you to fast forward your learning curve, and it could be for cheaper tuition. It has like a lot of tech stuff on there. So if I were to try to get like an IT degree for 2 years or something, and I try to get it in 2 years, my tuition would probably be like 13 to 15,000, or maybe exactly 20. No, I think it would be less than 20 because I remember I was hype. But I didn't look back at the website, so maybe more people are using it, so they probably could have raised the tuition. But I know that it was a very cheap tuition. I think it was like $7,000 per year or per 6 month term, something like that. So it'd be like $14,000 basically. Well, yeah, I'll stick to 15. And I was like, yo, but the thing is though, the scary thing about enrolling for that is that if you don't get it done within that time frame, and you continue to do another 6 month term, it's possible that you can go on to like 5, 6 years, but then that means your tuition is gonna be so much more higher. So it's like if you're gonna go for this degree or go for this type of fast forwarding like degree thing, you better be ready to actually get it done when you want to get it done, because you basically can control your damn tuition, bro. It says, hey Marzi, hey, what is up, Harish? So that's a lot, but here you can get good universities by doing good in an exam called G. I mean, it's possible. I think there's certain like universities, if you try to get into, they'll allow you to do an exam, and if you do it and you get in, they might give you like a scholarship for it. And there's a lot of grants and there's a lot of things that you could like sign up for to get help to like pay. But that's just ultimately what the tuition would have been. Um but I personally didn't look for any grants. I don't There was not like something wrong with me. I was too busy during the summer. So I was just like, F it, I'm just gonna pay all that. But thank goodness I dropped out. But that's why I was saying, like, because I used to be upset that I dropped out. But then I realized like maybe God was trying to protect me, because I would have just been in so much debt and not knowing what to do, because I just didn't know that I was able to reach out to different places and try to get them to pay for my tuition. I had no idea. The only thing I had was FAFSA, and even then, like, my tuition was still $40,000 for the whole like degree. So but they're kind of bad rare though. Yeah, I was gonna say there is good public universities, but well, I don't know. Is that like called like community colleges? Is that what you mean? Because we do have community colleges. I could have went there, which would have been way cheaper, but in the end, you can only do that for 2 years, and then you got to go to an actual college after. So even if I did that, and let's say I decided to get like no grants, but I still used FAFSA or something, it still would have been $20,000 because I still would have had to finish the last 2 years at an actual college. So it was like, you know, but like I said, I found something on the internet that I feel like, and you can also, even with the internet degree that I've been looking at, if I were to get the degree in a year, it would be $14,000, I believe. If I got the degree in 2 years, it would be probably about, if you could do 14 plus 14, that should be $28,000, which would be my limit. So I'm like, I better get this degree in 2 years or something, because I don't want to sit there and pay that much money. But and then you could still get grants on that. So now that I'm a little bit more older, I'm like, I think I could find a way to make that like way more cheaper for me. And I can just have some, grants like help me or whatever and pay that off now that I know about it and actually done a lot more research. That's why, like I said, I'd be thinking like, I'm telling you, God was protecting me, bro. And like, I'm so upset. Like, damn, why didn't I get a degree? I would have never known. I would have never known and been in hella debt. And then I probably, because I was going for computer science, I didn't even know anything about computer science. So I probably would have sat there, got my degree, been one of those people who got out and never got a job because I didn't know that it like a degree wasn't enough. So I would have been screwed. Now that I have the knowledge that I have, because I think this year, if I stayed in college, I would have had my degree now. But I'm really happy that I didn't. And you don't hear many people saying that. Well, actually, there is a lot of people who say that, but I would encourage people to go to college. I just think make sure you know what you're going for and be prepared to do more than just your degree, because your degree isn't enough. That's normally what I say to people. Like, the degree can definitely help you get to better jobs and probably help you get better pay, but it doesn't mean you're just gonna get the job because of that, you know? You said many countries have free education in public universities. Oh, so that's what you mean. Yeah, I don't know if the USA has that. And if they do, like Mole said, it probably really is rare. Probably really is rare. Because I don't even think, yeah, we definitely don't got that here. That's why a lot of people like to study abroad, so that they could, not have to pay any types of tuition. But, for me, I feel like I would be okay. I mean, it's gonna be a lot to have to eventually pay for, but it's not like you gotta drop like a bag on it. You just gotta just make sure you're paying a certain amount or however much they want you to pay monthly. In the end, you should be chilling, especially if you're someone who's good at, paying that type of stuff back every month. If you're someone who's not good at that, then it's like, okay, yeah, maybe you should worry, but I think I'll be fine. But that's why, like I said, I want to be able to get my degree, and I'm gonna try to work dummy hard for that program online to get it in like 1 year. Because if I could do it in 1 year, 14K is not bad. That's like a fourth, and not even. You know how much people out here are sitting here getting degrees that are gonna be $100,000 in debt? It's crazy. So right now I'm writing down, probably should show y'all what I was writing down, but I'm doing the reapply thermal paste. I'm writing this stuff down, but I'm kind of figuring that this is kind of easy. Like, when you read it, you don't really need to write too much of this stuff. But I do want to do a little bit of job searching in the next couple of minutes, just to see what type of jobs are offering once again. I want to see if there's any new ones. I mean, we've been seeing some from like 2 weeks ago, but they put it everywhere. I'm like, damn. To use an external cooling system. So like a cooling pad. He said, us being so financially advanced should also make education free. I'm telling you. But for some reason, guess they just won't do it. They just won't do it. It's probably because we're in so much damn debt that if they did that, I guess people would be screwed. And or it could possibly be because they just don't want certain people to get degrees. That's probably another thing. They probably want certain people to just not do it. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? Refining the settings. By the way, thank y'all for joining the stream and chatting it up with me. Y'all are super goated. By the way. And then we gotta do turn it off. That would have been my first option. Turn off the damn computer. Why did we write all this stuff down? Normally though, I think if you turn off your computer, but I guess it's trying to tell you how to find like if it's anything else though. You know what I mean? Like if it continues to overheat, it's like, well, maybe you could be running multiple programs, so stop. I'm just gonna just starts yelling at the client. I'm like, you need to stop. One program at a time. Alright, so though they have a nice little video here. Oh, okay, let's leave that alone. So what I do need to find real quick is let me go and jump back here because I want to go and look for the job application so we can finally get into this part of things. I've been trying to find remote IT help desk jobs, entry level. I guess I don't care what level it is. I just want to see if I can find a different website. I feel like I keep seeing the same job applications. But then again, I guess that's good. Have we been looking at Zip, entry level remote, help desk jobs, LinkedIn? Have we looked at LinkedIn? Can I even look at LinkedIn? Oh yeah, we did look at LinkedIn. I remember this. I do remember this. They look a little bit newer though. Yeah, some of these are a couple days ago. LinkedIn has some stuff that could be fake. Wait, let me see. Let me click this. Cause yeah, see, we can't do all that. Let me go back and see if there's a way. Yeah, something like this. Perfect. So now if I click that, okay, there we go. So let's go and look at these job applications. Are y'all ready? So if you were in I don't think I could pronounce that, man. I was gonna say Matamata. Is that how you say it? Matamata? You would get what quota? Beauty advantages? Oh, I was like, what is that? I was like, can I even read that out loud? I have no idea. All right, let's go and jump back into these job applications. So we got Tier 1, Service Desk Technician. This is in Washington. Be among the first 25. So not many people applied for this. So it might look fake. I might have already seen this. So let's see. They're offering benefits. Tier 1, this is entry level. I don't remember if this is remote now that I'm thinking about it. I definitely typed remote, but I feel like this might not be. Seeking a reliable and customer-focused junior service technician. This entry-level role provides first-line technical support to end users, assisting with hardware, software, and network-related issues, and I'm only right here. So we got about 1 more month to hopefully learn about software and networking. We got about 1 more month. It said it's my place. My sister got curl quota too. Oh, okay. Then other IT-related issues. That's pretty dope. The ideal candidate will have 1 to 3 years of experience, strong communication skills, fast-paced is crazy. Alright, so serve as the initial point of contact for all IT requests with the ticketing system, with the phone. Understood. Oh wait, sorry y'all. I always forget to turn this camera thing off. I think it's right here. Perfect. Alright, escalate complex or unresolved incidents. Can I stop hitting this wire, please? Escalate complex unresolved incidents to tier 2, which would be damn sure be happening because I ain't doing it. Document all support interactions in the ticketing system. Clear, accurate, and timely updates. I like that. Assist in user account creation. I cannot wait to do this as a job. I think I would dead serious have fun. I mean, I don't like talking to people though, but I think the more that I like, even though I be yapping it up with y'all, but I feel like the more that I get used to it, then eventually I'm gonna get good. I'm gonna get good at it. You just gotta do it at some point. But I'm like a shy person when it comes to realizing that I'm supposed to be the professional. I'm like, yeah, no, I can't. a bachelor's degree in computer science, IT, or related field. See, I like that because I'm trying to get mine right here. I want to get mine in IT. 1 to 3 years of experience in technical support or help desk role. Basic knowledge of Windows 10 out of 11. Why did I say out of 11? I think they just mean 10 or 11. Or Mac OS, familiarity with ServiceNow or other ticketing systems. I like that they say ServiceNow. That gives me a little bit of a key of what ticketing system they want. Ability to prioritize and manage time. They want the top tier A plus. IT, I guess foundations or fundamentals. I don't know what the hell that is. What the hell? Actually, I kind of want to look this up. What the hell is this? I'll look that up later. Oops. Other relevant IT certifications. There's something in my eye. This is unheard of. Exposure to Active Directory, Office 365, VPN, remote desktop tools. Okay, so this is remote. Basic knowledge of ITIL. Also, ITIL is something else. So I don't know what the hell that is. ITSM framework. So I guess that's something I should look into getting as well, maybe. I've been seeing a lot of jobs asking for that too. And I know that that's just like preference, but I haven't seen it. So may require occasional work outside normal business hours, including weekends or holidays to support critical incidents or projects. Position is 100% on site. Oh, so why do I need anything remote? I swore I looked up remote jobs, but fine, I guess. Fine. This is a position for IT support. So these probably aren't remote jobs. I don't know why they brought me here. But whatever. Even if it's not remote, I kind of want to see it. Okay, never mind. 100% remote. Compensation is $25 an hour. It is based on contract. I love seeing a contract role. I feel like contract roles are probably the best thing for me to go for, in particular, because I think they're more flexible with your hours. And yeah, I think that's definitely better for me. The only scary thing about a contract role, though, is I don't think you can break contract. So what if I'm going through it? Key responsibilities. Provide initial IT support and troubleshooting for hardware, software, desktop applications. And like I said, I only got this part down. So we're almost there to when I feel confident to writing it down. Because I feel like I legitimately got hardware down. Like there might be some things that of course I don't really know about that I might have to learn on experience or reading like maybe some other people's ticketing systems as I'm working there. But definitely like that, I think I'm good. Troubleshooting related to Active Directory. Oh, they have a Windows login. Oh, never mind. Windows login issues, multi-factor identification. So this seems like an easy-ass job, low-key. Act as the primary point of contact for all incoming technical requests. 1 to 2 years of experience, such as help desk, desktop support, or classroom support. Ooh, hold on. I didn't know there was more. Well, it's probably the same thing. But the thing is that if let me write this down, just in case, because now that I know that this can be considered like IT support, even though it's called help desk, desktop support. Well, I know help desk, but then classroom support. Let me write those down. I know those are just different names, but sometimes if you look those up, you can find something like that. What is up, Ryan? Happy Thanksgiving. Whoa, said that weird. Happy Thanksgiving, my guy. Thank you so much. Must be reliable, punctual, environmental. Okie doke. How many people applied for this? Over 200. So a lot of people want to work from home. Is clearly just what this looks like. Damn, I hope someone gets it, man. 43 applicants here. This is still entry level. I'm surprised they have a lot of entry level positions going out. This one was 4 days ago though, from the same company, Ignite. So they're probably just re-putting what their application was, but it seems like no one wants to apply. That one was 43. This one's 25. I wonder why no one's applying to that job. Maybe it's fake. Maybe people can tell. This one's actively hiring a day ago. 71 applicants. That makes me have a little bit more hope. Internet publishing industry. It is from the FESCO group. So we got a role overview here. So I think you get more engagement around 8 to 9 p.m. No, yes, I think so too, but that's the only time that I can only upload my YouTube videos at that time. I can't live stream. Because I normally work, so when it's my days off, I try to stream at that time. But because I work, this is the only time that I could find any room in my day to stream. Says we're seeking someone with a solid 2 to 3 year career foundation in IT help desk / technical support. This is a junior entry level role with significant career growth potential. Someone who's looking for an exciting career in, let me see, IT within our growing consumer products company. We need this individual to have strong communication skills and a high level of customer service. You'll need an excellent troubleshooting and multitasking skills, attention for detail. I like this. Must have 2 to 3 years of experience. Must have a strong knowledge of Microsoft software. Okay, let me just write down some of these things, because I know maybe in the end, when I'm looking for roles, I probably would think of this, but just in case, if I never do, I want to be able to write this down. So computer hardware, Apple and Mac products. Literally no knowledge of that yet. I've only been focusing on, honestly, my computer. I think that's the case. So Apple, I put apply. What the hell? Apple. Can I spell Apple, man? Products. I know you can't see me writing, but just taking some notes down. So we're eating good here. Hey, that's what's up, man. That is what's up. I can't wait to get my Thanksgiving food. I think the food should be done hopefully by 3, so I can eat. Must have a 4-year college degree in IT or computer science. Wow, so they want you to have a degree. The headquarters are there from 9 to 6. Configure workstations, peripherals, computer routers, printers, etc. Yeah, I definitely got to look into a lot of those things. Routers, printers. I think I got printers down. Install, manage, and support VIP or VoIP, is that how you say it? Systems, company mobile devices and phones. Perform regular inspections, maintenance, and repairs of computer hardware. Support support network operations, manage IT inventory, so order parts. Can't wait for that one. I'm gonna love to go and order me a damn part. Well, order them a part. Track cost efficiency and maintain stock levels. Install and configure softwares, systems following company standards and policies. Develop and maintain local area networks. I'm loving this. They want you to be certified in CompTIA A+, Microsoft certified IT professional. Okay, let me see. I think I wrote something down like that, but let me see. Microsoft certified. I just want to look at it. Education. Just want to see what that is eventually. What we offer is competitive compensation benefits, fast-paced environment, yada yada. I think that's pretty dope. I don't think that's what they said. It's not what they said. I just said that randomly. Oh, I was reading right here. We got PTO. Employee discounts of company products. Ooh, wait, what company is this? It's the Fesco Group. I don't even know what the hell they offer. Oh, wait, let me stop. Maybe one of these days I will. Let's go help desk support here. Over 200 applications. You got financial industries. Let's see what they're offering. The location's 5 times a week, but on site Tuesday and Thursdays. So not happening. On to the next. 146 applications, entry level. Let's see. Actually, let's not see. Let's look immediately. Is this remote? If it's not remote, it's not for us. They didn't even mention it. What the hell? Or am I tripping? Did they even mention? Oh, this role will be based in the office. You must be willing to work in office full time outside of our bi-weekly Wednesdays, Fridays, and holidays. Is that what that is? Or oh, never mind. WFH Fridays. I don't even know. Okay. Employees will be able to work remotely for up to 4 weeks per year. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. They give them 4 weeks per year to work remotely. Let's look at this. I feel like I already looked at Decision Point. They're really trying to hire people. So listen, this might be the wave. Oh yes, this is the one where I'm like, maybe people aren't applying. Well, this one has 200 applicants, but because it's literally saying like 0 to 2 years. I'm like, I don't even know how that's still out. Oh, that's a week. That's a week now. They're probably gonna hire someone soon. I wonder. This is 198. So, yo, Marzi, thanks for making me smile, bro. You're goated for real. Anytime you upload a video, I know always watching and just wanted to say thanks for being awesome. Hope you get a position. Hey, thank you so much, Ryan, for that. Thank you so much for those kind words. Definitely keeps me pushing and makes me continue to, just do what I'm doing. I love that people love what I'm doing. So thank you so much. And then definitely, so I hope so too. Hope I can find something that I like. So this base pay is about 50 to 73. Just want to see if it's remote though, because I like to take pictures of the ones that I'm considering. Also, they don't care about your experience. They keep saying Microsoft certified, Google IT support certified. I would only go for those if I know I'm getting it done in a month. Because Google IT support is $50 a month. I refuse to spend $150 trying to figure all that out. I better get my get my certification quick. So the role is hybrid. Okay, so at this point, I don't know, I looked up remote jobs and they just keep showing me things that are hybrid. Straight up. They keep showing me things that are hybrid. But I do like what they're asking for. It really seems like simple simple things to do, honestly. So maybe if I wanted to, I could legitimately it says if you could travel. Yes, to the client's location, travel required. Oh, never mind. I thought that. Oh, what the hell? So I gotta go to the client? I don't even know where that's at. What the hell is MD? Be an early applicant. This is gonna be the last one I look at, and if they play with me, oh wait, never mind. I like this one. It says part-time. Part-time would be the way for me, to be honest. Stop playing with me. I'll do it. Please let me know. Is this remote? I found a couple of part-time remote jobs. Let's see. Climate control, 48-hour workday, variations in work volume sometimes require extending working long hours. I don't care. Is it remote? Okay, well they're not telling me if it's remote or not. Probably not. It's probably fake. I just love how I caught every single one. Oh damn, I overstretched. I call every single one fake. Literally, I don't know the truth. But all right, let's go back to a little bit of a yap session. Oh my goodness, I stretched so hard, like my eyes got water. You seen that? Jeez, I don't know what the hell I'm going through. I'm gonna take this phone off here now because I don't want this phone to die. Oof, I am on 1%. I need to get my charger. My charger's over there. Give me 1 second. I gotta go get my charger, y'all. What? Oh, there's something in my eye right now. It's absurd. Alright, unplug this because that's annoying. Then I need to plug this one in. I keep charging my phone to my laptop. If you all have any questions, definitely can sit here, go and ask away. There has to be something in my eye. Like, there's just no way that my eye just keeps feeling like this. I can't see nothing though. That's the problem. That is the problem. Definitely make sure you guys end up tuning into my last 2 videos. I know my last 2 videos was about IT support, and I don't know if there may be like a way you guys want me to film some of the content. But the only thing is because since I'm filming content that's a little bit like I've already done it on live stream, you know, so like the content of me talking about like week 1 of learning IT support, I'm already on like week 4, right? So I'm trying to like catch up that content to what I'm doing now. So I can't sit there and do it where I'm like having the camera like follow along with me because I'm not in week 1 no more. You know, I'm in week 4, about to go on to like week 5. So it's kind of like I'm trying to catch it up, but I don't want to like immediately jump out like, bam, I've been learning for a month, y'all, and then blah blah blah. Like it wouldn't make sense for my YouTube videos. So I'm trying to slowly build it up to where I'm at. And currently I feel like maybe the way I could be filming it, it could be a little bit like annoying because it's like, okay, well, they're just storytelling a lot. But I'm not sure. Maybe that could be the case, or it could possibly be because I am not you know, doing web dev no more, because a lot of the people on this channel were here for web dev, and I do plan on like introducing it on Friday, but people probably don't know that because not everybody watches like my content. So there was even someone who hopped in today's stream. I mean, not today's stream. I think yesterday's
Disconnected
video.
From Boa House.
Sorry, my bad, guys. But I forgot what I was about to say. Today's stream. Oh no, it was like yesterday's video, and they commented something like, "Oh, I thought you were still studying web dev," and I get that comment like a lot because a lot of people did subscribe for web dev. So I'm like, I kind of figured that the views would be a little bit more lower once I transition to IT support. But the only good thing with this in mind is that at least I'm still able to get like a good 100 people, and then you know, from there we could still continue to allow that to rise. It wasn't even Alexa. This is like, it was like because I'm on a vanity set right now, and this vanity set has a radio installed into it, so it's not like an Alexa. I don't even know. It says Boa House or something. I don't even know. I guess that's the radio type. But no, yeah. So definitely, I already kind of figured the IT content wasn't gonna be that strong. But then somebody ended up writing this comment the other day. I forgot. I wanted to mention this in the last stream, but I'll mention this in this stream. But there was this dude who at first I thought he was trying to like compliment the content because he was talking about like, oh, your videos are starting to 100% sound like other YouTubers and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I think he's complimenting me because I'm like, yes, he's saying that I finally sound like a YouTuber. But then he goes, normally those are the type of videos that he'll like click off or something. So he was like, let me see. It's the same like other people. I'm not a YouTuber, but I have YouTube Prime and always skipped that kind of video. So I was like, oh, I thought he was like hype about my videos. Then he was like, I liked your honest video about the website. I guess like the one that hit 2,000 views or whatever, which is crazy because when I watched that, I did the same thing. So I was like, what? Like, I don't know. It was strange, but I feel like I get what he was saying, low key, if he's talking about like the older barbershop videos. But if he's talking about that last barbershop video, the way that I filmed that was literally exactly like how I filmed my next two videos. So I'm like, I don't know. And it's a real journey too. Like that was because that was something I responded with. I was like, as of right now, obviously it's going to look like how everybody's beginning story looks because I'm just starting IT support the same way that other people are probably starting IT support. But I'm like, but obviously when I start going down the path of things, things are gonna be different because it is my journey. Like I'm not lying. Like I don't know. I feel like it came off like he was trying to say like I'm lying about it because he's like, oh, it's starting to look like everybody else as if I'm just like I'm lying about it. Like I'm doing what everybody else is doing. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, I just have a certain storytelling. I have a certain editing style. I'm trying to make the thumbnails pop. But in the end, yeah, when I get more into the journey, there's gonna be things that other people, I guess, didn't do. But in a way, it's like they did do it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the only person studying IT support. Babe, babe. But I'm not the only person studying IT support. So it's like, obviously I'm gonna make content that's gonna look similar to other people's, but I was like, whatever. I didn't really mind that comment. I feel like what he probably was suggesting was that in the beginning of my barbershop series, I used to kind of bring the camera along with me. I'm gonna turn off the camera real quick, but I'm gonna keep talking. Just give me 1 second. But I think for him, his issue was, that he pretty much like was so used to seeing me kind of carrying the camera around as I'm doing stuff and as I'm walking. And I remember back, like I love making those type of videos, but I feel like making those type of videos was a lot for me. So basically what I was kind of doing was I would carry, this camera with me, but I'm carrying this camera with me for about 4 to 5 hours of filming that then turned into like 30 minutes of video footage. And then it turned into me having to completely edit the video footage. And I'm coming back right now. And turned into me having to completely edit the video footage. And then that would take even longer. So not only was it like 4 hours of me filming what I'm doing, I have to come up with a storyline, something that I could grip onto for the whole video. So it was like, even though it was still like, yes, a vlogish style, it was following me around, it still needed a point, it needed a center to the video. And that was a lot to like distribute when a lot of my content or my videos, I didn't really think about what I was filming. I was just filming what I was doing. And then I'm like, oh, now how do I make this into something intriguing? So I feel like it was kind of hard to do that type of content. But with this IT support content, I do plan on getting like that when I do get hands-on with certain things. Like when I do open up a computer, you know how much like different type of video ideas you could create and stuff like that. So I can't wait to get to that point when I'm like hands-on, doing ticketing systems, doing this, doing that, home labs, and showing y'all everything that I'm doing. Like, cause I'm gonna show y'all like the 1, 2, and 3. You know what I mean? And I think it's the further we get down this journey, the better the videos will come. He said, hey, this is some. Hey, what is up? Oh, that's what you meant by that. I was like, because you said, hey, this is some, and I was like, I don't know if you meant this is someone, but I'm realizing what you're saying. So you're some. You used to be here before. Oh, sorry, Caleb Scott. I accidentally missed your comment. I don't know if you're still here. You said, oh damn, I missed a couple of comments. Where the hell did these go? That we're eating good. It says, don't you have the holiday today? I do have a holiday today, but that doesn't mean my current job is gonna make me work either way. My current job is gonna make me work. It says you should look into healthcare IT. I'm an IT tech at a hospital, and it is super stable with a lot of growth. No, yes, I'm definitely interested in the healthcare IT. That's definitely something that I'm interested in. I feel like it's quite stable, and it's probably one of the easier stable, I guess, big companies you could get into, because you got like schools, but schools tend to always keep the same people. Then you got like government buildings, but they tend to keep the same people. I feel like hospitals, they have such huge teams, or even healthcares. That probably might be have to be the wave, like you said. It says time flies. Damn, my bad for skipping a couple of your comments. That was my fault. Yeah, time flies. It does. And what is up, Some? Now I know it's you. I know I was calling you Helix. I thought you was someone new. I was like, what's going on? That's hilarious. But thank you all for tuning into this stream, and I'm very happy. So I was saying before, I'm just curious with the border cut, haircut, like how it would look if you open the tied hairs. Oh, like if I like basically let down my hair, it basically, because my hair isn't really like that curly, so it probably would just drop down to the side and then just curl like this. But I really don't like that style, because it's just like down and then flat at the top, like, so I like to hit it with the bun. Or sometimes I like to put the hair like all the way back here, and then I will make sure it's flat at the top, like if I'm trying to be like professional, and then put the bun in the back. That's currently what I like to do. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, man. And we finally hit 1,000. Oh wait, actually no, did we? I would say we finally hit 1,800 subs, but then I think someone unsubbed, and so it made me lose it. But we were there for a second. But if y'all are here, make sure you end up tuning in to my last 2 YouTube videos that I uploaded with the IT support content. If you really mess with it, we're gonna get deeper. The more that we progress, the more days that we go down, y'all. We're gonna be going crazy. We're gonna be dealing with hardware and hands-on stuff. I'm gonna buy a whole PC. We're gonna open it, take it apart, show y'all the parts, show you me cleaning it. It's not gonna be like a teaching thing, but I'm should be closing soon, but not right now. It's not going to be like a teaching thing, but it's just going to be me actually learning, documenting the journey of me learning stuff. And then maybe as I learn, I could sit there and teach y'all something. Who knows? I'm also going to be getting hands-on, I want to say, with ticketing systems and like software side of things, show y'all how that goes. Eventually, I'm going to be trying to get a home lab or make a home lab. I still don't know how to do it yet, but when I do figure that out, we could solve some help desk tickets, or you don't even really need to like create a home lab entirely. I could just sit there and come up with certain questions, or have you all ask me certain questions and tell you guys how I think I should fix it, even though I probably would get it wrong, because I'm not really, I'm not really like that yet. But I think I could, like, I think that'll be super fun to have like a nice interaction with people, like, okay, you have this issue, and then I could tell you how I think I would solve it, even though it could be wrong, because I'm learning, right? The whole point is to just be learning, and is to just be, just to grind. And so I hope that this channel can inspire y'all to do the same thing for whatever you are learning. I don't care if it's web dev, software engineering, electrical engineering, IT support. Shoot, you're doing it with me, networking. Don't care what you are trying to learn, stick around on this channel, because the point of this channel is to hopefully inspire you to continue studying. I hop on almost every single day for about an hour, 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. EST. And I really just want to hopefully inspire y'all to know that you could do whatever you put your mind to. And that's currently what I'm trying to do. So I was telling trust me, YouTube will take you far if taken seriously, like growth wise, as you have monetization now. No, definitely. I think YouTube could definitely take you far, but the thing is with YouTube, it could take you far, but when you try to build it correctly, it takes long. Because if I were to sit here and try to make content that I know will make money, there's going to be a hard crash at some point, because then you have to figure out what's the next idea to make money, then the next idea. And I feel like that comes off like really bad. It isn't something that I want to do or pursue. I want to build an actual community of people who are going to watch me through whatever. So my goal is to try and get you to like my content for me, and then kind of enjoy what I'm doing. But I want it to be like around me. And when you try to make content like that, that is like the toughest thing to get monetized with. But if you could, like, I'm already monetized, but it's the toughest thing to make good money from. But if you could do it, right, and you get those people, because eventually after like months and months, maybe even years of getting people to like you for you, now no matter what I do, I can still pull in that same income, while there's other YouTubers who they wouldn't know what they're gonna make that month, because they know that they need to make a random video, and if it doesn't go viral the way they hoped, they didn't make what they thought they were gonna make. So they start spamming videos right before the 21st. By the way, if you notice YouTubers who are doing that, it is because on the 21st, YouTube ends up cashing you out what you get paid. So now that I like know what monetization looks like, you could just see how much YouTubers chase money. I'm like, damn. And like I get it, because it's like it's their job, but you should want to build an actual community and then have that community be your outcome or your income, basically, if that would be the wave. But it's like, I feel like people need to slow build. You need to slow build, because the slow build, it has a better outcome, rather than trying to just fight the algorithm. It's like, it's not worth it. So you don't get consistent income, but scale wise, YouTube is crazy outcome machine. Oh yeah, definitely. Because if like, let's say randomly I uploaded like a video and it just ended up getting 1 million views, or even like 300,000 views, right there, I think I would make around like $500 to $1,000 just off of that video alone. And then imagine if I was able to hit that type of views. Like, there's people who I see that do hit 300,000 to 400,000 a week, or 500,000 a week. So that means they're probably sitting there pulling in 6 figures off of that income. Being able to hit that amount, you're pulling in straight 6 figures, maybe even 10, depending on your RPM. But it could be like 4 depending on your RPM, right? So it really depends what your RPM number is for each video. But it's crazy because there is so much like unlimited, like an unlimited section that you could go. Because that's kind of the way that I think about it too. Like, ever since my channel's been monetized, it's like, I'm not seeing it in the sense of like, oh, now I need to make fast money. Because if I wanted to, I feel like I would know what to do. But that's not the goal. My goal is to just build community. I just love having this, right? But like you said, to know that it's possible now, that if something like that were to happen, you will make bank from it. That's like a crazy thought. It's a crazy thought. Like, normally what I tell people is that me getting monetized, it's not like, oh, I'm about to make money. It's like, no, this is now an opportunity where if something went crazy, the opportunity is endless, And that's kind of like how I see it. It's like I'm monetizing like 6 different ways. Because with YouTube, you get the merch, right? You get the memberships, you get this donations, and then you get, I think, brand connect. So you can connect to brands. You could do so many different things. And I'm just like, even though nothing is probably going to do, like, none of that is going to do anything now, but imagine in 3 years of consistency, I could sit there and possibly average about $500 to $1,000 a month. And that's just off of videos, and then if I'm still working a regular job, it's like, that's pretty good income. It's pretty good extra income. I don't want to like live off of YouTube. That's why I'm working towards networking. I do want to work. I love working. But, I think I like to call it an opportunity. It's the same thing with web dev. Like, I'm not making hella money from my web dev side hustle thing, but it's an opportunity. I'm not making hella money off of recording videos and editing, but it's an opportunity, because you never know. What if I edited for somebody and I could edit for people for like $100 and get good money and I didn't even know, right? Or even like learning, there's so many things that I'm learning where I'm like, I'm really building opportunities for myself, but it hasn't made too crazy income anywhere yet. But you never know. And that's why I always tell people, when you're young, make sure you build your skills, because it's not about if you're making money from those skills now. It's about the opportunity that you could make money from those skills later if you ever needed these skills at any point in time. Now, if someone's asking for an editor and you're just like, F it, I know how to edit, let me just apply, you're not thinking nothing of it, you might get hired, and shoot, that editing experience you've had in your 20s, now that you're 40, is about to make you $6K a month because you're editing for some big YouTuber, or like whatever the hell. Or it doesn't have to be a YouTuber. It could be, there's a lot of editing jobs that pop up anywhere, honestly. But you know what I'm saying? So just make sure you build opportunities for yourself. Build it. It's definitely going to be worth it. So sometimes I get curious how much music videos make. Oh yeah, I know. They must be making bank. I'm not saying like make money, be manic, make your life easy, more accessible than before. That's it. No, yeah, definitely. But y'all, I gotta end this. I'm gonna go eat some breakfast. I love y'all. Y'all are super dope. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you end up liking up the stream. Even though I'm about to end it, it still pushes the stream out in the algorithm. So that would be super goated. I'll be thankful for that. Y'all are just amazing. I'm very happy about you guys joining this journey. If you're new here, hit that sub button. Come join me tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. EST to 1:30 p.m. EST. I'll be catching you on the next one. Deuces. Kind of stood on a little too long today.